So the church, it's the house of the living God. The Greek word for church, ecclesia, means the called out congregation. And on one hand, we, as members of God's house, we have all been called out of the world. We have been separated from the world. But not only have we been separated from the world, not only have we been separated from the world, but we have been begotten of God. And we have the life of God. And Ephesians 2:19, it talks about the church being the house, or that Greek word also means the household of God. So God's house is not only His dwelling place, but God's house encompasses all of His children. So how do you become a member of God's house? How do you get in to God's house? Do you fill out a membership card? Do you take an entrance exam, an entrance test? You pass the test, you're in. Give you a little card, member of God's house. No. You get into God's house by getting into God's household, getting into God's family. That means you get in by being born of God. Amen. Brother, are you born of God? Hallelujah. Are you a son of God? Yes. You are a member of God's household. I'd like us to turn to Ephesians 2:19. Okay, you are members of the household of God. I'd like to talk a little bit, just a little bit right here, about being a member of the household of God. Brother, are you a member? How'd you get in here? You were born. You were born into the church. Begotten. When I say born, I don't mean by your physical parents. Even though they were believers, you weren't actually born into the church until you were regenerated. You may have thought for many years you were in the church. Actually, no. You may have gone along with your parents to the meetings of the church, but until you got born again, begotten of God, that's when you became a member. Amen. And to be a member of God's house, that membership excuse me, is a matter of life and a matter of enjoyment.